What's the creepiest thing you've seen in New Orleans in the late 70s? I had a work colleague who lived in an apartment in the quarter on St. Philip Street. I think it was between Chartres and Royal. On the opposite side of the street, a few doors down from his place, was a voodoo shop. The proprietor was a little old lady who used to sit on a chair on the sidewalk out in front of her shop when she didn't have any customers. My friend Dan made it a point to always approach his apartment on his side of the street to avoid getting too close to the voodoo woman. I used to laugh at him about it, but he was completely serious when he told me, "Mike, she scares me." Dan was in his mid-20s at the time and not a small guy. He never would explain what it was that bothered him about her. One Saturday, some of us from work helped Dan move some furniture that he had gotten from his mother, who lived in Baton Rouge. After we finished, we were sitting around enjoying our payoff, free beer, when the subject of the voodoo lady came up. I was still curious to know what could be so bad about her. Dan refused to talk about her. He just told me to go talk to her and find out for myself. Then the conversation turned into everyone else daring me to talk to the woman and to actually go inside the shop. I wasn't scared. The other guys were watching from a third-floor window as I went down to the street level and crossed over headed for the voodoo lady. I was taken aback by what she said to me as I approached. "I wondered when you were going to come see me." I asked what she sold in her shop, and she got an eerie look on her face. "Come inside and I'll show you." Truth be told, I chickened out. I thanked her for the offer but said that I needed to get back. Her laughter as I walked away was the icing on the cake for her. After that day, if I walked past her place headed to Dan's apartment, she would point at me across the street and just smile that same eerie smile. I think it was 81 or 82 when Dan left that apartment to move to a new job out of state. I lost track of the old voodoo woman after that. At the refinery, I knew a few native New Orleanians who were superstitious about voodoo ways. In private, one of them told me, "That old lady is for real. Don't you be messin' with her." 35 years later, I still vividly remember that look on her face when she invited me into her shop. The difference is, now I wish I had gone in.